Hi, this is Cyclist 1222. I'm out here at my local park in Williamsburg, Virginia. Today I want to talk to you about bicycle camping. I'm kind of new to bicycle travel. I've done it a little bit. I'm starting to get into it more and more, trying to figure out what the best ways are to camp while you're bicycle traveling. So I'd like to talk about three different methods, and these methods aren't all inclusive, but they're just three simple ways to talk about bicycle camping. That would be campground camping, free camping, and stealth camping. You know, as a bicycle traveler, you have the capacity to carry some extra gear. As you can see on my bicycle behind me, I have panniers on it. I carry 4 panniers, and that allows me to carry some camping gear, so why not use it? It certainly does become cost effective. Motorists, you know, they can make it to the next hotel all the time and stay at hotels. Hotels are very nice to stay at. But while you're cycling, you may not have an opportunity to stay at a hotel. The next hotel may be, you know, 15, 20 miles away, or it may be getting late and you need a place to stay quick. So camping becomes a viable solution. You don't have to carry a lot of gear or heavy gear to camp comfortably while you're bicycle touring. Campground camping. I like campgrounds. I like to campground camp. I don't mind the noise and stuff like that. I know a lot of bicycle travelers want to stay in a more secluded, quiet spot. I kind of like the interaction with the other campers. I like activity to be going on and that kind of thing. So I really enjoy campground camping. Especially a campground that has good facilities, bathrooms, showers, you know, rec areas, stores, so on and so forth. You can fill your water bottles, electricity, you can charge your equipment, so on and so forth. It really is fantastic. The only thing I have against campground camping is the cost. I stayed recently at a Virginia State campground, and it cost me $26.50 for myself, my bicycle, and my tent. It was a nice campground, don't get me wrong. It had all the facilities I needed. It was very nice, but at $26.50 I thought it was a little bit expensive. The next method is what I call free camping. Okay, and this I think is the best and has the most advantages. For one, free camping is just that, it's free, so it's cost effective. You can free camp at a church, maybe a fire station, maybe a state park, maybe someone's house, those kind of things. What you basically end up doing is staying somewhere for free and with their permission. So it's safe, offers a lot of advantages. You may be on a covered porch. Your host may bring you out a meal. They may invite you inside for a meal, or they may even invite you inside to sleep on the couch or sleep in your own room and have your own bathroom and so on and so forth. So there's a lot of advantages to free camping. I like to free camp. I'm going to go on a trip here soon, just a short trip, but I know that there are some places where I can free camp, and I will plan that out and do that. The next type of camping I'm going to talk about is stealth camping, okay? And I want to kind of focus on stealth camping because I think it's really the trickiest. But, you know, what happens if you're on a bicycle trip and it's late in the afternoon, you decide to leave the small town that you're in and see if you can make it to the next spot, and something happens, anything, I don't know. Weather turns bad, you get lost. Your bicycle breaks down, you stop to talk to someone, or you stop to help someone, or anything could happen. But anyways, it's getting late, it's getting dark, and now you have no place to stay. Maybe you've knocked on some doors, you looked for a place to free camp, and it's just not happening. Well, if you're out on a bicycle trip and you're traveling in an unfamiliar area and unfamiliar roads, I certainly don't suggest that you continue to travel on the road at night. That's very dangerous, even if you have good lights. Chances are, and the chances are greatly increased, that you could have an accident. A car could hit you. You're unfamiliar with the roads. You can hit something on the road that you don't see very well. Anything can happen. But anyways, that could be very dangerous, and I don't recommend you do it. So now you may be forced to find a place to camp and a place to stay. um, an out-of-the-way place that no one knows you're there. That's stealth camping. I like a wooded area. I like to find some woods off of a road, um, woods that are not private property. Okay, very important. I don't condone or recommend that you stealth camp on private property or posted property. Know your trespass laws in your local area, learn them, abide by them. You want to try to stay, if you're staying in woods, you want to try to stay in an area that seems, as best as you can tell, okay to you to stay. Okay. Other people will stay behind abandoned homes, behind industrial areas or commercial complexes and things like that. Um, don't like that either. Don't recommend it. But I guess some people have to do what they got to do. Anyways, you found a nice wooded spot. It's not posted. It looks like a good spot you could stay. Before you slip in there, you want to think of a few things. First of all, you probably want to make sure you're dressed and your bicycle is such that you'll blend in. I know a lot of people like to bicycle travel and be seen on the road, and everything they have is just brightly colored and neon. From their shoes to their helmet. They almost look like a circus coming down the road. Well, this could be problematic. I like to be seen on the road also, but I just wear one large article of visible clothing, like a blaze orange shirt or a fluorescent green shirt like I have on now. And I can easily slip something over it, slip my jacket over it, and cover up that highly visible clothing, and then I'm ready to slip into my spot. My bicycle is green and sandstone. My trim on it, the rims and handlebars and seat stem and such are all blacked out. My panniers are black. I do have a lot of reflective material to be seen at night, but if I'm slipping in the woods before night, that's not a problem. And if it is dark, I can put my black rain covers over my panniers and slip in then. Okay? When you're stealth camping, you simply want to find a spot to set up a small tent maybe and sleep for the night. You want to make sure you've already had a meal previously. You don't want to light campfires. You don't want to be playing loud music and that kind of thing. Your tent should be of a neutral color, small, not overly large, that type of thing. Also, you want to check out the area for a little bit before you slip into your selected location. You want to look for signs that someone owns this land, or there's something going on, or it might not be right to stay there, like construction traffic, or signs that hunting may be going on. Listen for barking dogs. If you hear a lot of barking dogs and it continues, that's probably not a good idea to stay there. While you may be concealed from a passerby, I can guarantee you that the local hound will find you. So watch out for those things, and if everything looks good, go ahead and slip in. When you get to your spot, I like to kind of lay my bike down, stop, just look around and listen for a while. Maybe walk out 50 yards this way, 50 yards that way, see what's in my area, look for roads and paths and things like that. If everything looks okay, I don't see nothing, and the spot looks good, I'll go ahead and slip up my tent real quick. If I haven't eaten a meal and I am hungry, I'll maybe cook a quick short meal. I just use a little Sterno can. It's quiet, it's quick, and it's easy to do, but I try not to make a big fuss while I'm stealth camping. Then I just slip in the tent, get my sleep. Try to get up before the sun comes up, get packed up real quick, and leave and get back on the road. If you have a lot of stuff to do in the morning, if you want to make a big meal, if you need to shake out your tent and take some time to dry out your tent and do all that kind of stuff, just leave your stealth site, find a nice public spot where it's okay to be, and then you can do all that. Cook yourself up a meal, do what you have to do, make all the noise you have to. Not a problem. What do you do if someone finds you? You're stealth camping. As far as you know, you're okay where you're at. Someone comes along, maybe it's a landowner, maybe it's just a concerned person who lives nearby. It could be anything. What do you do? Well, what can you do? All you really can do is apologize profusely, pack up your stuff as quick as possible, and get out of there. I like to tell them who I am, what I'm doing. When I cycle, I cycle for a cause. I try to raise money for a charity. I have that on a card. I have my credentials on a card, and I say, hey, look, I'm bicycle traveling and camping for this cause. I got lost last night, or I had to stop and pull over and help an elderly couple change their tire. It wasn't enough daylight hours for me to make my next location. I had no choice but to find a place to stay, and this was my best pick. Hopefully that'll help you out a little bit, but just apologize. You want to leave a good impression of bicycle travelers. Also, it's another good thing to kind of look the part. If you're bicycle traveling, don't look like a vagabond. Make sure you're clean. Make sure your clothes are in good repair. Don't wear old, dirty, torn clothing. Don't have plastic shopping bags hanging from your bicycle and such and that kind of thing. Make sure you're clean shaven. Be a good representative of bicycle travelers and the cause that you may be trying to raise money for and raise awareness for, and that will be quite helpful also. Stealth camping is not for the faint at heart. If you're afraid of things that go bump in the night and you're afraid of the woods, and it's probably not going to work for you. But if you're a brave heart and you're okay with that, you like a little bit of adventure, you like the solitude and the quiet that stealth camping can bring while you're bicycle traveling, and the convenience of it, to know that you're ready and that you can do that, and that, hey, if you're without a place to stay, you're prepared to stealth camp. That becomes very handy, and it becomes a very convenient part of your trip. So that's what I've learned so far. That's what I've been practicing and what I've been doing, and I hope that helps. We'll talk more about equipment and gear in another video, and we'll see you then. This is Cyclist 1222 out.